After Gojo's unsealing, Sukuna was the antagonist who first encountered him. Then Sukuna fought Kashimo, and Sukuna divided both of them into two pieces. After that, Higuruma and Yuji came to fight Sukuna, and Higuruma also went straight to heaven. Choso was also pushed aside. And now our Yuta had come to fight Sukuna, who was giving him quite a good fight. But the same thing, he was giving him a good fight, because in the second last chapter, the slashes Sukuna inflicted on Yuta had also rendered him out of the game. Now that so much has happened, Sukuna must also be in trouble, right? Guess what? We got to know that he hasn't even reached his full potential yet. But then Maki came to fight him with some hope that she would be able to do something. But in chapter 253, we're realizing that Sukuna defeated her as well. It's not Jujutsu Kaisen anymore. It's Sukuna Kaisen now. So let's start from the beginning of chapter 253. The chapter begins with a little bit of a flashback. We've got Gojo, Nanami, Mai, and Kusakabe, and the topic of discussion is who is the strongest first-grade sorcerer. Mayame says Kusakabe. Nanami says depends on situation, but it's probably Kusakabe-san. Gojo also said, isn't it probably Kusakabe? Although it's a different story if we add big three clans. Well, you all also know that Kusakabe is not weak. He is a dark horse, and that's why Ino was saying you can actually make a difference here in the last chapter, if you'll remember how he was looking at him. But yeah, this is cool to see. Anyways, back to Maki versus Sukuna. Maki ducks another slash from Sukuna as they both engage in the fight, while the building which was cut earlier begins to fall on top of them. Cars parked in the building crash out, and Sukuna uses it to his advantage by sending his slashes through them. Maki notices Sukuna's slashes and defends against them, but gets thrown off by the impact of the car. Sukuna grabs hold of Maki and attacks her with a cleave, but Ino suddenly enters the battle and tries to attack. Sukuna immediately sends slashes canceling Ino's technique and kicks him hard. This is intense, but Sukuna is enjoying, as Sukuna notices that Ino didn't have Nanami's weapon. Kusakabe instantly attacks Sukuna with Nanami's 7:3 ratio technique. Kusakabe realizes that Sukuna tanked that attack easily because he had already noticed their plan. Then Maki re-enters the battle. She thinks that even if Yuta survives, if the battle with Sukuna gets prolonged, they'll have new problems. So she decides to end this ASAP. Narrator says after Gojo's death, Kashimo, Higuruma, and Yuta entertained Sukuna with their gym-like talents in Jujutsu. But Sukuna desired to face Maki the most, the one who threw away her jujutsu with heavenly restrictions. The King of Curses was excited for this reality. Then we see Maki slice off a pillar and kick it towards Sukuna, but he instantly vanishes from his place and grabs Maki's face with high speed. The force throws them off the building. Sukuna praises Maki, saying she's not like the half-assed brat. She truly shaved off everything. She is true nothingness. Anyway, as Sukuna's attack tears off a part of Maki's face, Sukuna shouts in high excitement. This fight will determine which is more worthy to polish. Is it jujutsu or the physical body? And I think this is exactly why Sukuna may be interested in Maki and her strength. More to say, rather than her just being super strong. Sukuna further says, jujutsu is merely the skin and the meat, but the body of Maki is the true bone and essence. Sukuna excitedly shouts at Maki, saying her existence alone defies jujutsu, and you all aren't about to believe what's going to happen. Sukuna smacks Maki with a black flash, Sukuna's first black flash after 30 chapters of fighting. That's how we know he's locked in. Oh my god. And Sukuna is about to amplify himself with his reverse curse technique. It's a wrap, man. At this point, it really seems like I might just have to step in and help these guys out because it's getting really rough out here. At this point, Kusakabe is watching. What? Are you kidding me? Am I actually the last one standing? Where's Itadori and Choso? Well, Maya probably won't come out. Shit. If there was zero chance of victory, I could have retreated already. But I've come this far already. I kinda have to fight him, right? I swear, this is one of those scenes where Kusakabe is about to pull out a hollow purple bro. Kusakabe, with shaky resolve, tries to confront Sukuna, but he thinks, I really going to do it? Me, the one to defeat Sukuna. There's like this cool face-off, badass panel between the two of them. It actually looks really dope. And with that said, that is the end of chapter 252. That was an insane chapter, guys. Everything's there. The Black Flash just happened. Editor also commented on this, what? For real, even editor doesn't believe in him. And also, Jujutsu Kaisen manga will be on break next week. With that being said, have an amazing day, guys. Peace out.